long is it going to take to see this television actually, the series actually come to fruition? It's a really good question. Everybody warned me, other writer friends of mine who had work option, that this is not a quick process.
Hollywood.
Yeah, right? And some books stay in development for years, and I happen to be one of those books that have stayed in development for years. That said, we are still actively in development, so that's different from development hell where nothing is happening. We're actively working on moving the series forward, but they really want to translate the books as they were written onto the screen. And with television, you have to have a showrunner who comes in and kind of supervises a pool of writers, and to tell them that you have to take what's written in the book and then put it on TV. There's the question of, well, how creative do I get to be at that point? Well, it's like, well, somebody else already was creative about it, and we just want to translate that and put it on TV. So it's it's a work in progress of finding the right person to helm the series, and they want to make sure that they do it right. We've had a lot of options where if there's any question whatsoever about whether we were going to be able to do what we wanted to do with the series, and we didn't even take the risk. So it's more that this very careful, methodical process, but it's a process that continues every single day. So I'm hopeful that eventually we will find the right person, and then what you will see on the screen is exactly what you hope that you will see. As for who I envision, initially, in 2013, when people asked me, who is it? I said, well, it's Henry Cavill, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. But obviously it's 3 years later. He's 3 years older. Gideon is a very young character, and while we have a lot of actors that play young characters, I feel that it would be in the best interest of the character of Gideon to have somebody who closely mirrors his age and still has experiences of his own to have, and have that reflected, because a lot of the times we forgive Gideon for his mistakes because we understand how youthful he is. So that's important to think of. But physically, he's really bulked up for Superman. Gideon is not that huge. So if he dropped down to where he was about 3 years ago, he'd be perfect. And then Ava, I always picture as being Scarlett Johansson.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think she would be. She's got that she's feisty and strong, and she plays vulnerability very well. She's also physically, perfectly the way I envision Ava to be. But, again, she's also, a bit beyond 24. Mm-hmm. Not saying she's not still fantastic, but I also think that having an actress who is closer to Ava's age would reflect really well in the series.
Yes. And I have to say that I really love the idea that Lionsgate is pursuing a TV series, because I'm not sure that one movie or even a few movies could do it justice like a television, where you get to organically watch them fall in love.
We talked about that, because of course Lionsgate, they're known for book adaptations like the Twilight movies and the Hunger Games movies. So this is a studio who has taken previously novels and translated them to the screen. Their concern was that the secondary characters in the Crossfire series are as vital as Gideon and Ava. And in a 2-hour movie, they would have to really minimize the roles of the secondary characters, where they would only appear on screen 10-15 minutes, rather than fully exploring their storylines. So they were like, with the television series, we can fully explore every single character that's in the novel, and I think that's wonderful. I think it's a great idea.